Cozy Game Restoration is a soothing simulator where you gently bring forgotten video game cartridges back to life. Tear wrapping paper, peel old stickers, and lift away grime, and transform dusty relics into cherished collectibles. No pressure or failure, just the quiet joy of restoring memories. But all this leads to one simple question. Is Cozy Game Restoration worth your time? Well, they have a demo on Steam, so let's play it and see if it is actually worth your time. I have seen this game endlessly on TikTok. Endlessly. They have done many a TikTok on this particular game. In fact, even to the point, admittedly good in good ways, taking feedback from the community to improve things, which is very cool. So I've seen that there are, you can peel the tape off the box and it reacts in a really kind of cool, natural way. I like that. That's very cool. I guess we can just, oh man, I hate people that tape the corners like that. I do that and it's just the worst. But yeah, this tape is like, it reacts accordingly, check inside. So yeah, this is really simple mouse controls. I don't think there's anything crazy involved in the controls. Maybe there's some like camera rotation or something, but I mean, this is the coziest of cozy game, right? This is pretty lo-fi. As it said, there's no winner, there's no loss anyway. So, okay, so the right mouse button will move the camera around. You can zoom in and out. And that's basically it. So we have our items here. We have tweezers, so we can pull off items from the cartridge. We can pick off these horrible stickers. I have unfortunately left some residue on there. That's unfortunate. I don't know if there's a way to do this without leaving the residue on there. Maybe I should have a look. Oh, I could use like a heat gun, right, to take the stickers off. There we are. So if I do that and then if I pull the stickers off now, it still left quite a bit of residue. So I don't know if I did that right or wrong. So yeah, if I do a heat gun again, gonna heat up the sticker. And if we tweeze it off, maybe then it's gonna... Well, it comes off a bit easier, but it still leaves quite a lot of residue. So we have... Oh, I see. So that, yeah, it's a lot harder to take the stickers off if we don't heat them up. And I guess now I'm going to have to really clean this up. So... Oh, you can rotate it as well. Okay. Okay, well, that's fine. So we need to clean some of the grime off, right? So cotton tip. Get right in there. It's cleaning off some of it, but it's not as much as I'd like. Let's use a toothbrush and get right in the grooves. So I'm holding the left mouse button to get right in those grooves. Doesn't seem like it needs too much. You don't need to go back and forth too much. It doesn't look like. If you just go over once, it'll clean most of it off. God, I think I've actually added more grime on here. I guess maybe my toothbrush was getting dirty, so it was like spreading more dirt. Maybe that's something I need to bear in mind. Maybe that's what this is here for. Maybe I need to clean off my... Oh, I think I do need to clean off my toothbrush. Oh, interesting. Okay. So how do I clean the rest of this? I guess just a cotton tip, right? As long as you mouse over it, I guess it pretty much cleans off most of it. So you just have to take your time and just very carefully just clean off all this dirt with the Q-tip. We can now see the back. The back is looking a lot cleaner than it was before, which is nice. We can probably start reading this label soon as well. Yeah, so you have to touch that little pad there, whatever that pad is, because that'll clean the cotton tip. There we are. If we just take our time. There's no rush. There's no rush. Man, I can definitely see, like, I'll put a podcast on in the background. I'll just clean up some games, like get the brushes out. This is like power washing sim, but for gaming nerds. As if gaming nerds don't already play power wash sim. I do appreciate though that there is like a new breed of game, which is well, I think it began with a simulation game, right? Everyone was like, oh my god, I want to do a simulating game. So they did like Job Simulator, which realistically no one wants to do because like Job Simulator is just someone's job, right? But then it became specialized and it became like, oh, let's clean thing. So power wash sim became a thing because there's a market for power washing. Because power washing is pretty cool. You just hit something with water at a high volume and it somehow like cleans all the dirt off. Oh man, this is satisfying, isn't it? Hold on, we need to clean this little Super 16. I'm really struggling to get right in there. I wonder if there's an easier way of doing that. There's also lots of grime here in the sticker. I wonder if the toothbrush is good at getting rid of that grime here. Interesting, there's a little chromatic aberration on the edge of the stickers and stuff, which is a little bit odd. You wouldn't normally see that. But I guess that's just an artistic flair that the developers decided to put on the game there. Okay, so we have cleaned we have cleaned the back of this. And this is only half of it, right? This is only the back. There's still a lot left to clean. So we're 42% clean here. So that's pretty much the back done, I would say. Now we do need to clean the bottom as well. And these look stubborn. These little bits of grime here. Can't quite actually get in that crevice. I wonder if I'll need to rotate it, because rotating is a thing you can do in this game. See, if I get the brush back and I clean out this, yeah. Interesting. So yeah, we're just cleaning up the back of it now. Maybe I should rotate the thing, right? Ah, there we are. That works a lot better. So I would say, I don't know if I maybe did this wrong, but I wouldn't mind a tutorial. Because I have all these objects on the left, and I don't really know what would be the best object to use. No way are you getting a toothbrush in there in real life. Oh my god. You ever clean one of these cartridges? You're not getting a toothbrush in there. Unless you like open the... You actually open the thing, then maybe, but like... There's some good sound design as well. You can actually hear like the kind of little scratching as you're cleaning here. It's pretty cool. We do have some more stubborn, sticky stuff here, which looks like it's sticker residue, I guess. Oh wait, the sides. How could I forget the sides? God. So Cozy Game Restoration is about the quiet satisfaction of restoring old video games. Older video games, I guess. You'll unwrap carefully sealed packages to discover old, battered video game cartridges covered in stickers and grime and dust. And each one is different and flawed in its own little perfect way. It's going to rotate us to the front again. I don't think we've cleaned the top though. Maybe a toothbrush isn't the right tool to be cleaning the top of this. Tell you what, I'll leave the top for now. We're going to try and get these stickers off, right? So we want to use the solvent to clear off some of this sticky residue. How do you... Can I just use the Q-tip or... Oh, once you put the solvent on it, I guess you can use the Q-tip. But how do I clean the solvent off? Heat gun? Heat gun. There's a lot to clean here on the front, obviously, with the label and stuff. Oh, there's also writing as well. I like that they have, you know, replicated this kind of Super Nintendo vibe as well, like without infringing anything, you know. Maybe the shape of the cartridge might be copyrighted, I don't know, but there's no logos or anything on here. Like, it's not a real game, obviously inspired by games of the past, and there's probably lots of references and little homages to older games, and I really appreciate that. It's kind of it verges almost into like parody, you know, in some respects. We're going to use this liquid then to remove all of these little stickery doos that I've left on this cartridge. There's also somebody wrote like my game on there in like an old pen or something. Yeah, the toothbrush wasn't going to work for that one. I could just tell immediately that that's probably not the right thing to do. Can I use WAS to... Oh, you can use WAS to like move about a little bit. How do you move up though? Is there a way to move up? So game cartridges will arrive inside these mystery packages sealed with tape, and which we saw at the beginning of the game there. You peel them open by hand. You know, you're lifting the tape and you're opening the box as you normally would in real life. And it says here there's 108 distinct titles in the game. Obviously, this demo probably only contains a few, but in the final game, 108 distinct games that are probably all from different generations. Like, they're not all SNES games, probably. Some are common finds, but others are apparently much rarer. So we will encounter regional variants, different carts, different stickers, different age ratings. Each game that you restore will bring you closer to completing your collection. And there's always a chance that something very unexpected can show up. So I guess you can encounter some rare items, I guess. At the end of this, I'm presuming that once we've cleaned this, it will, you know, transition us to maybe a shelf or something, and we'll be able to see our collection as it stands. So I think we're good for these stickers now. I think we've been able to get rid of most of this. So we need to get rid of all this junk. And already you can see how much cleaner this is. Looks like I might have missed a few bits, but that's fine. We can get back in there. I'm at 91% though, and admittedly, I think there is like a whole side I've not really touched. So as you complete your collection, there might be simple stuff like collect 3 puzzle games or 2 rare platformers, but you'll also see more unique things which work in the game calendar, like have 4 sci-fi games on your game shelf by November 7th. So you do actually have some challenges to complete as well. So it's not just linear, you know, it's not just linear in terms of here's a game, clean it. There is actually kind of a story to be told here in some ways. I guess there's not much in the way of sound. The sound design is good, don't get me wrong, but there's not much in the way of like, there's no music or anything, so I'll probably have to add in some lo-fi tracks as we go, but I mean, this would be a good streamer game, right? I can imagine like good streamers just chilling out, cleaning a game, having some fun, talking to their chat. Oh, there was a scratch remover. I guess I've not really looked at the scratch remover. Polish. So I wonder if like that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, see, we still got little bits of grime here and there, but I don't know how to clean these little bits. And the polish, I don't know. How do you... I probably, by putting the UV light on the... Oh, there are no scratches. Oh, it says in the bottom right, there's just dirt. So we can probably just heat this off now. Oh, the top of the game, of course. How silly. Okay, you can actually manually rotate as well. The whole top of the goddamn case I haven't even looked at. Oh my god. Well, let's clean off the top of this case because that's going to be everything else. But yeah, let me know if you've played this demo, if this is something that you're interested in. I'm seeing more and more of these as time goes on. I think there's a big market for these kind of restoration lo-fi games where kind of like, you know, as I was saying before, kind of like a job simulator or you know, we were seeing these kind of like supermarket simulators, running your own supermarkets, and just generally these kind of like, I don't know, they're similar to slop in a way, but some of them are really good. And I think this is probably one I would say is really good because it goes that extra step, right? It isn't just a bunch of pre-made assets chucked into a simulator style game. This is someone's like love and care. You can tell that somebody made this with passion because it is so detailed in how you like restore these games and how we've been able to the graphics on this is insane. And I don't even mean like visually, like it's not like it's got realistic materials, which kind of does, to be fair, but it's more just like the fact that you can get right into the grooves, like the polygon count on the cartridges and stuff is really, really impressive. And the fact that you can get right into the detail and the texture quality is really good as well. I really can tell that this is like a labor of love. Like somebody has really made a bit of an effort to make this kind of game. And I respect that. I really, really respect that somebody has a vision and this is what they want to make. And they, you know, that's the good thing about indie games. They're not beholden to these silly corporate decisions. If somebody wants to make a game like this, there ain't nothing to stop them. They're given the tools. I don't know what this is made in. I think it was actually Godot. Maybe not, actually. It might be Unreal Engine, now that I think about it. But yeah, like these tools are freely available and you can just make a game. And if your game's good enough, you can start publicizing yourself on TikTok like these guys did. Oops, I've accidentally changed the sun. Man, we're at 99%. Like, I'm desperately trying to get this last percent. But you can already tell, this is looking a lot better than it was when it came in, right? Like, this could go in our shelf now, I would say. There was still that grime on the front, I guess. I probably could, there's some grime on the side there. There we are, 100%. Although Curly Knox, there's still little bits and bobs on there. But there we are, 100%. So if we okay that, I'm curious to see now where does... Oh, there we are. So there we are. And oh, sorry. It's not 100% then, because it's still got 1% dirt. Oh, and I left some of my gunk on there as well. Oh, God. Well, there we are. The market value is $4.62. We made $60, 60 cents, sorry, on that, on cleaning that we did for 20 minutes. We put it on the shelf. Oh, so it's not actually a shelf. That's a little bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping that it would actually be like an actual 3D shelf, not just a picture. That's a little bit disheartening, I guess. What are these? What are these? I guess if you spend 1 hour restoring games, I didn't spend 3 hours. I've only been playing the game for 20 minutes. Oh, it does. Okay, you can put it up there. Oh, okay. There is a 3D shelf. God, I was getting scared there for a second. Let's put it front and center. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Can we not do that? Okay, apparently I can't do that. Maybe you can clean a console. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you can clean a console. But the games go on the shelf apparently, and that's the rule. And it changes the main menu as well. That's really cool. And I guess ending the day will allow you to collect more boxes as well. So, and these are the market values, I guess. So adventure genre, uncommon chance. I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing those are like modifiers for the day. Yeah, this is really cool. I like this game a lot. I've seen a lot of it on TikTok, and I think I'm very interested to see more of the game. Definitely a kind of game that you can just like chuck on the background and just have some fun while doing other things. You know, you don't have to give it your full attention, and I think I really appreciate that this game respects your time and doesn't like ask for your constant undivided attention. It's like, no, let's just have some fun, get cozy, clean some stuff up, play this game while listening to a podcast, watching a film, watching a show, whatever it may be. And I think I really appreciate that. So is Cozy Game Restoration worth your time? I'm going to say yes. I think it's really fun. It's really detailed. It's really, really a labor of love, it feels like. And I think a lot of people are going to really enjoy this game when it comes out. But ultimately, it is what it is as well, which is probably another thing to bear in mind, is that there is no more. What you have seen here is the whole game. You just do it in different ways. So if you're expecting anything crazy, it doesn't seem like there's going to be anything crazy. Like, it looks like you will be doing games and maybe consoles and stuff. But like, that's the whole game right there. You know, you're going to do that 100 odd times and you're going to get a full collection. So if that's something that's up your alley, it's up my alley. But if it's up your alley, then you're going to want to wishlist this game. Also, a note here as well, which is really interesting, is that the game runs really well on desktop, as we have seen. But the game is actually being built ground up for the Steam Deck. So if you have a handheld console like the Steam Deck or the ROG Ally, I would imagine that this game will run pretty well. With that in mind, this game is releasing in the end of September. So if you're not playing Wolverine, you will have time to play this before GTA comes out. And yeah, I hope everyone who gets it enjoys it. As for this video though, this is us for today. I hope you have a great day. Cozy Game Restoration is probably worth your time. Have a good one, guys, and bye for now.